Hey everybody, I really hate to do this, but I got a ditch rehearsal tonight. I just got a pile of things to do. Well. Seems my dang router broke. And I thought I had a spare in my spare peripherals pile, but I guess not. Look at this old beast. The old BEFW11S4. It's been years since I used one of these. So anyways, at least I got internet access now. Don't you ever get the feeling that Microsoft has like a file 13 somewhere? Like a trash can where all their error reports go? Has anyone ever received a reply from an error report saying, "Oh yeah, we found your problem and we fixed it for you"? So here's today's fasting feast. This is our caloric intake for today. This is the 600 calorie fast, and as it turns out, the banana is 105 calories. So by that estimate, I'm going to be going over a little bit. So these calories here are estimates, they're not actual calories. So I have to wait until 2 o'clock to eat this. It's about noon now. I've had a cup of coffee and a cup of tea. I feel okay. Wish me luck. Alright, so I purchased this shell holder thing for my Hero 3 camera. And I have to say that they almost got it right. If you look, they've got an opening here that allows you to get to the charging port, but the opening isn't quite wide enough to get to the SD card. So you got to take the whole thing apart. You know, you got to take the screw out and you got to take the whole thing apart to get to the SD card, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to modify this using my favorite tool in the whole world, which is my Klein snippers. These things are great. So let's get to work. What did you do? You don't look so innocent to me. In fact, you look kind of guilty to me. What did you do? What is it you did exactly, sir? Admit it. You did something. Admit it, you did something, didn't you? Admit it. Okay, this is the best hold music ever. I don't even mind being on hold. Hey, when was the last time you sent a fax? Believe it or not, when dealing with the US government, one still must send a fax occasionally. I'm sending a fax to the water company. So there you go. A fax machine, ladies and gentlemen. Great, that's it. That doesn't sound good. I don't know why I like watching the grass get watered. I just like it. Hey everybody, in case you're wondering why I chose the Canon 70D as my camera, here's why. Turns out my favorite vlogger, Casey Neistat, uses the 70D. It's an awesome freaking camera. If it's good enough for filmmaker Casey Neistat, it's certainly good enough for me. I'm here at my friend Todd's house to work on his circular saw. He's having some electrical problems with it, but it turns out he's doing a remodel. Check this out. So here I am at my friend Todd's house and he's totally like gutting this thing. This is pretty amazing. So talk to me, Todd. Tell me what you're doing here. This is incredible.
No, I just took out all the load bearing walls, moving the kitchen to the other end where the dining room was. Opened up the wall to the den, so basically getting a completely open floor plan.
That's freaking cool. So there was like a whole wall here that you tore.
So yeah, I had a wall this way, east and west, and the north and south, and then we had a wall over here in the den, so it was all blocked off.
Cool, man. Look at these floors too. They redid the floors. It's nice. It's all wood floors now. Beautiful. Echo.
That's where I put the bodies there.
I can already look at it and tell you I'm seeing things that I don't like. That switch.
Is that Chico or what?
Yeah, that switch right there. That is the wrong switch to be running 220.
Yeah, I think it should be a start-stop switch. What do you think?
Yeah, it's just, that's a 110 switch. That's not the right switch. But we'll see. We'll look around and we'll poke around in there and we'll see what he's got going. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to fix my buddy's table saw. Somebody had completely jacked around all the motor control, and I haven't worked on motor control since like 2000. So I thought I would step back from that. It was just completely, someone had gutted the motor control and completely redone it in some homemade manner. So it was a little beyond my scope. So I was a real disappointment on that project. Sorry, Todd. Maybe next time. Life hacks. Anybody who works on their own car knows that this fast orange stuff is the greatest stuff ever for washing your hands. The problem is the level of thickicity is too high. This stuff is really thick. So if you want to put it in a container and squirt it on your hand, it's too thick for a squirterer. A while ago, a friend gave me this squirterer, which I guess is for shampoo or conditioner or something like that. The problem is that this stuff is way too thick to work in this container. So here's what I like to do. First things first, add the hand goop to this container. Look how thick it is. Look at the level of thickicity. It is very, very viscous. Oh, really?
Yeah, hey, listen, gonna go home a little early. I know you're working on your car. And I thought I'd stop at Costco and get a couple things that I need. What was it you forgot to buy? Biscotti, or whatever. Right?
Yep, biscotti.
Anything else?
No. Oh, lobster tails. Huh?
I'll check it out, honey. It won't be for tonight. It has to be tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right. I'll see you when you get to my house, okay?
All right, bye, Bubba.
Bye, honey.
So as you can see, this stuff is really thick. So here's what I'm gonna do that's worth your admission price today. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, there's no way he's gonna just add water to that hand soap. But yes, I am. Not only water, but I'm gonna add hot water. Why am I adding hot water? Because hot water mixes with the soap much better than cold water does. Not only does adding hot water make this stuff usable, but it also makes sure you get every last little drop out of the container. It takes a little shaking, that's all. The cool thing is this stuff doesn't really foam up that much. I mean, you can make it foam up, but it generally doesn't foam up that much. All right, now with the new thinned out stuff, let's see if we can't. There it goes, there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there, people. Oh yeah. There we go. Come to daddy, come to daddy. Now what we have to do is let it drain for a few hours. Alright, now that we've got all of the magic elixir in here, we have to stir it because it won't mix itself. You can feel all the thickicity at the bottom. But here's the great part. Once you stir it and get it all mixed up, it'll stay mixed forever. Right now it has a very high level of thickicity, but the thickicity is thinning. Now I always clean this thing before I stick it on because little granules of soap are very vexing. And they prevent this from screwing on right, the little teeny granules. Why? Because the little granules are like sand and they make it to where you can't screw the lid on. Very vexing, my friends. And then I always check around the edges here for little granules of sand. You just use your hand to remove little granules of sand that might end up in your gland and expand. Now we should be able to screw the lid on with nary an issue. You got to do it right. You can't cross thread. Oh, look how nice that is. Oh yeah. So now we'll clean it all up on the outside, get it all nice and clean. Now let's test it. Look at there. Squirts right out. Awesome. Love this stuff.